What's up, everybody? It's the Best Spot Kiss move, and Nintendo has lost their mind, guys. Nintendo has lost their mind. The Nintendo Switch 2 has officially been properly revealed, set to launch on June 5th, has a launch game, the Super Mario Kart World, I believe that it is, and Donkey Kong coming out the month later, priced at $450 or $499 if you want a game bundled with it. It is getting some third-party support. They got Hades 2, Split Fiction, Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Cyberpunk, okay, Borderlands 4. They got a lot of games coming, so I'm not mad at the games. You know, they're coming heavy, and the Nintendo's coming strong. But the thing that kind of left me like, the audacity is that Nintendo said, they're going to be selling you games for $80. $80. They said it's not. So $80 if you want a digital, $90 if you want to buy a physical, which is the physical game is actually not a physical game. It's actually it's like a game card. They call it a game key card where you buy pretty much a cartridge. The cartridge does not actually feature the game on it. It's just like disc that you get on Xbox. You buy a disc from Xbox where it's just essentially a license. This cartridge, so why even do a cartridge at this point? The cartridge is just a license or a key to download a digital game. So Nintendo, it's on it. Their Donkey Kong game is coming out in July. Looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. $70. Their launch game, Mario Kart, a good, clean, smooth $80. Now, I don't know if they just gave GTA the full path to charge $100 for GTA 6. Rockstar, they're definitely going to do it. Sony has been wanting to charge $80 for games, so like Nintendo's going to kick our ass. Why not? Now, this brings me to my primary platform, Xbox, which, at the end of the day, it wins. It has Xbox Game Pass, you know what I mean? So we're not paying $80 and $90 for, a la carte for games, you know what I mean? Just give me the best games in Game Pass, right? Game Pass its value has just went up tenfold. Game Pass probably is going to get a price hike of another $3 or $4 just because it's still worth it when you consider what Nintendo and PlayStation is doing. Now, this is where I get upset at Xbox because the route that Xbox is going, this whole third party in the fear of Xbox leaving the console business, I don't think I want to participate in a gaming market that is ran by Nintendo and PlayStation. I'm not a fan of Nintendo's I'm not a fan of Nintendo's platform in general. And PlayStation, I'm not too huge of a fan. Like if they want to get slimy, they will get slimy. So I don't think it's fun. And when PlayStation is going to sell by default, they're not going to produce at a high level. You know what I mean? They're gonna treat it like Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre drops an album once every freaking 15 years. That's pretty much what they're doing. And then PlayStation has slowed down their game production. So Nintendo obviously is a shot in the arm that the industry needed. But the thing is that the Switch is a lot more costlier than what we expected, and the games are double. Not even double, but it's a lot more. We was hoping for, $350, $400 Nintendo Switch, maybe at max. And we're getting like $450 to $400. Let me make sure I'm not bugging, because I thought I saw that the price was like at like can you pre-order this thing right now? Because I thought I saw the price at there was two price points, 450 and I think 499, or is it, unless it's 400 and 450? I could be wrong, but either way, for over $400 for a Nintendo Switch is problematic, and even more problematic for their games to be retailing at $80, $90. Now, mind you guys, Nintendo games price doesn't drop. They don't go on sale. And when they do go on sale, it's a measly like $5-10, dude. So think about that. For them games naturally retailing for $90 and $80, the chances of you getting that game at 60, not happening. It's not happening. So I don't know what this means. Will people speak with their wallet? Did Nintendo get too big-headed? Shout out to King David, because King David has always been on this situation that he doesn't think the Switch 2 is going to be as successful as the Switch. And looking at this, I don't believe it will. I think it's gonna at launch it's gonna do well and whatnot, but I think it's gonna slow down tremendously. And I'm curious to see, because Nintendo, they buy their games, they buy their first party games, they're their best selling first party games. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But and I don't, like, me personally, this is not for me. Like I have no interest in this, but this is a perfect example of why Xbox waving its flag too early. They can definitely come. Xbox right now is the better product right now, and I don't understand it. They have the better product of PlayStation and Nintendo. They have the better product. They have the best price product. They have the best games, and they have the better service of them all. They literally can, like, I don't know what's wrong with them. And this is why, so I do have to pin this on, Xbox's lack of competitive gut. And Nintendo was going to do this regardless, because the industry, it exploits its consumers to a degree to see what they can get out of them. And Nintendo, this whole game sharing thing is literally nothing but 2013 Xbox One all over again. It's just that people are now can appreciate it now. People weren't ready for it in 2013, but they're ready for it in 2025. They are charging you for upgrades. I think you got to be a part of the Nintendo eShop, or not the Nintendo. What's that Nintendo membership that you got to be a part of to get upgraded versions of their games? Looks like the Switch 2 is capable of 120 FPS games. They got games at 4K. Not mad at it. The game's gonna look decent. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it, but it's just not. I can't get jiggy with it, man. I can't get jiggy with it. So that's my thoughts on the Switch 2. It definitely it's. I wonder, would Nintendo having such a successful Switch launch, the industry tends to like follow the leader. They try to see if Nintendo is successful, start watching the prices for a lot of games, dude. Because they said F to $70. We want the 80. We're getting as closest to $100 if we possibly can. So, and maybe their reasoning, a lot of people try to blame the tariffs, but I'm like, nah, dude, this is their games aren't cheaper across the sea or anything like that. You know what I mean? I don't think these are their prices. So I think maybe this is them trying to make up for their game sharing program. That was like, well, we're probably going to sell less games. I don't know, man. I don't buy it. But my thoughts, as Nintendo has lost their mind, and Nintendo fans will likely reward them for it. And as an Xbox fan, I'm looking at this like, dude, we do not want a market that is ran by Sony and Nintendo. Nintendo's going to produce games. They're going to be too expensive. PlayStation's going to produce games once every 5 years. So, and that's how I see it. And they're going to sell because it's by default. This is what the industry wanted. They hated Xbox so much that they wanted this. Congratulations. You got it. Congratulations. You played yourself. Gotta go, guys. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. I am out of here. Peace. This is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.